Alright folks, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook, case number 43, Troubled Waters. Thank you all again for taking your busy time to like this video down below. Let's head on to the next chapter. Ace, I can't believe our victim, Andrew Ashworth, would have gone to Jezebel's dungeon. You remember Jezebel, right? We met her when that maniac sent us body bits and pieces. Her club, well, I didn't expect anyone from this part of the town to visit it. Oh, I would have. Of course, we don't know much about our victim apart from the fact he was very rich and very handsome. But considering our suspects between Mrs. Price, the politician, and Archibald the old loony, talking to a dominatrix was really the last thing I expected to do today. Well, good thing I still have Jezebel's number. We can find her number by looking at the files from the old case. Haha. Alright, I've got the number. It's ringing. Inspector Jones, I was sorry to think you would never call again. Hello, Miss Jezebel. I'm with Inspector Ace, and we have some questions for you about our current investigation. Did you know a certain Andrew Ashworth? Andrew, of course I knew him. He was a regular at my little club. Came at least 3 times a week, every week. Not to be submissive, though. That boy really liked being in control. Oh, and did he ever bring anyone with him? Always. He often came with the same girl recently. The people who come to my club like to keep some degree of anonymity, but she had brown hair, cute green eyes. She was really pale, too. Great. Well, we won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your help. You're most welcome. Now, when will you finally pay us another... Oops, my phone hung up. Anyway, Ace, do you think you could draw a portrait from the description Jezebel gave us? We need to figure out who went to her club with our victim. Hey, Ace, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I thought you might want to know that Mrs. Price's yacht just came back from its trip. Nice. Aha. Let's go finally have another look at it. Now, you know who the girl's going to be. It's going to be the girl that said she didn't really like him. Of course it's going to be it. I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now. Yep, it is. Oh, this one. Yes, sir. What the? So if Jezebel's right, the woman who went to her club with the victim is Isabel Fairchild. Surely that can't be right. She looks so not like the kind of woman who would go to that club. Ace, there must be a misunderstanding. Wait, what? You think we should talk to Isabel? But think of her sensibility, Ace. Sorry, Jones. We're not letting her off the hook. Miss Fairchild, this is terribly embarrassing, but Inspector Ace would like to know if you ever went to a place called Jezebel's Dungeon. How in the world did you figure this out, Inspector Ace? Nobody had any clue. So it's true? Well, yes, of course. I would appreciate it if you did not mention this to anyone. They're all so stuck up. Me and Andrew were in a relationship. Slightly kind of different relationship that most people have around here, I guess. Andrew liked to dominate people, and so we sometimes went to that club so he could... Yes, I'm sure Inspector Ace can imagine what you did. Are you shocked, Officer Jones? Why, am I too frail for such pleasures? Is it forbidden for a woman such as me to stray outside the boring path of mundanity? People around here have such small minds. I'm getting quite positively sick of it. Wow, I really don't know what to say, Ace. I guess it's a reminder that no one should ever judge a book by its cover. Well, you're right. I wonder if Martha knew about her little protege relationship with the victim. What do you say we go ask her, Ace? This looks like 50 Shades of Grey. A little bit. Oh dear me, I cannot believe you heard about Mrs. Fairchild's errors, Inspector Ace. I do wish you realized the importance of hiding such things. Mrs. Price, Elizabeth seemed particularly unabashed about her sexual preferences, but she hinted at other people's stricter values. Well, she was probably talking about me. My campaign is built on sound, family-oriented values. This is what the country needs the most right now. Well, it is a bit strange you would choose Mrs. Fairchild as a poster girl when she goes against all you champion for, isn't it? Well, I didn't know about this when I met her, of course, but the poor girl was lured away by Andrew Ashworth, too naive to realize how evil he was. I did everything I could to get her away from his filthy influence. I put so much time into looking after her. I took her on boat rides, I even taught her how to drive my yacht. I thought the fresh air would clean her thoughts, but now I see that was all in vain. She's been corrupted beyond help. I can't decide whether Martha's sad for Isabel or her campaign's sake, Ace. She sounded like she lost a good investment. But all this, as shocking as it is, hasn't gotten us closer to understanding our victim's last few hours. You're right, Ace. We should go put some pressure on PP novelist extraordinaire. She was stalking Andrew, then she must have seen him the night he died. What a tangled web we weave. Mrs. Harris, Inspector Ace has got some more questions for you. You see, we're having some difficulty believing you did not follow Andrew the night he died. I wasn't following him, I just happened to be in the same place he was. That was just serendipity. Well, we still have your manuscript, you know. What if it got lost? There's so many unfortunate things that could happen to it. You wouldn't dare. This is my masterpiece, the novel all my readers have been waiting for. Alright, fine, I did see Andrew, if you just have to know. I was having a delicious mead cocktail at La Horizon when I spotted him on the boardwalk. Was he with someone? Andrew was always with someone, be it for business or pleasure, but I didn't see who they were. Everything gets a little blurry after a few drinks. So she was zero help, and not informed us of it before. What do you think, Ace? Should we trust a woman who makes a living by writing stories? Yes, I guess we don't have much choice. To the marina we go. Let's hope we can find something useful. And that is our next area. Oh, one of them is a look at our old stuff. Interesting. Jet ski, swimming goggles, camera, killer whale, a dead bee. That could be it. Champagne bucket. Boom. Nice. Pretty sweet. You found a dead bee? But how did you get on that yacht? There's not a single flower around. It would be useful to figure out which species of bee we're dealing with. You're right. Do you think you could recognize the species in our digital encyclopedia, Ace? Yep. How much you want to bet that it's the ones that the other guy is using? Oh yeah, you know what? We're going to go to the forensic kit, examine the bee, and then we're going to go use the energy we got from that. Nope, this one. Nice. Aha, so the bee found on the yacht is an Apis mellifera, or European honey. Wait, but how did European bee end up on a yacht in Groomsboro? Yep, Ace is getting curious and curious. Let's get this bee to Grace. Maybe she can help us figure out this mystery. Oh, 6 hours. I'm so used to like 12 hours. Aha. This one, I should know where most things are. Engine, Chinese boat, hopscotch, surfboard, flag, bamboo sword, killer whale, newspaper, patch, pineapple, security camera. Now that's new. Oh. Nice. You know, Ace, I kind of expect Maple Heights to be very strict about people's privacy, but I guess I was wrong since you found that surveillance camera in a snap. Mind you, the camera looks like a step up from the ones we found in other districts. What's that box that's attached to it? Oh, right, it must be what's used to record and transmit data. It looks like it needs a code to deactivate, or to activate. They didn't count on your crazy decoding skills, did they? No, they did not. There it is. Dang it. I don't like this where it basically gives you like everything. JFC? No. Yes, Ace 1, surveillance camera 0. Now that you've unlocked the recording box of this video camera, Alex should be able to browse through all the data. $12, okay. Well, guys, I'll probably try and see you after 6 hours, closer to 6 hours, because I'm assuming we're going to be finding something else along with this. But anyways, guys, I'm going to grab some more stars for Chapter 4. See you guys in a little bit. Ciao. Alright, folks, and we are back. Let's finish off this bee. So, Grace, did you figure out how the little bee found on the yacht died? Was it a bee of old bee age? Oh, no, not at all. It may look unharmed, but it's a fluke. Its stomach was ripped out. Ugh, seriously? Well, when honeybees sting someone, their barbed stinger gets stuck in the victim's skin, and when they're free, it rips from their bodies, usually taking apart their abdomen with it. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Poor little bees. Yeah, that's nature for you. Well, at least you can be sure where it came from. This species of bees has to have been imported from Europe, and the only person who has imported bees here is Archibald Ashworth. Ah, but of course, Ace, let's go ask Archibald about his bee. Yes, let's do it. What? What is that you're holding? Oh my gosh, Annabelle, what have you done to her? I'm sorry, wait. Who? What are you telling us the dead bee has a name? Well, of course it has. My poor Annabelle. I thought she was just playing truant. What'd you kill her for? We didn't do anything. Inspector Ace found her dead on a yacht in which Andrew was murdered. Don't be ridiculous. My darlings never stray away from the hive. She couldn't have gone unless... Oh, I bet you this was the work of my grandson. Well, actually, our coroner didn't mention anything about bee sting on your grandson's body. Well, then you let someone else in my kitchen, and they got stung. Poor Annabelle would have gotten stuck and only freed herself on the yacht. You know, my meat is the best in the state. I drink it, but also sell some bottles to people such as Mrs. Price or her lovely protege. But Andrew thought the mead belonged to him just because my flesh and blood. That little punk kept stealing bottles from under my nose. Wait, so the mead Andrew drank with his killer, they stole it from your kitchen? Definitely. My kitchen was a mess this morning, more so than usual. That is, Andrew and his friend were in there last night. I'm telling you, it looks like Fairchild. Ace, this is great. Now we know that Andrew's killer got stung by a bee when they came here. And thanks to your hawk eyes, we might as well find something that tell us who they are. Let's have a look around. And this is why I didn't wait for the other one to get done. It was because I had a feeling that we're gonna find something else here. Let's go! Alright, let's see what we can find. And again, guys, this is going to be a first time, so you're going to see how horrible I am. Let's see, okay, so cookbook, garden gnome, broken bottle, I don't know, but lawnmower's back here, ants, wind chime. Where's the broken bottle? Aha, down there. Actually, not too bad. Not too horrible. Great, Ace, this broken bottle must have been left behind by Andrew and his killer. Quick, let's restore it. And then we're going to have to send it off to Grace, I'm guessing? I could be wrong. Oh, fantastic, another puzzle. We know how fantastically horrible I am at these dumb things. Come on, snap for me. Thank you. Oh yeah, not horrible. Not horrible. Feeling better about myself. You restored that bottle so perfectly, it's hard to even imagine it's ever been broken, Ace. Well, thanks to Archibald, we now know our victim came in this kitchen. And we also know that Andrew drank mead with his killer right before he died. Now we just have to hope that the killer touched that bottle, Ace. Let's see what you can collect from it, shall we? Now, I'm assuming... Okay, I was going to say, I'm assuming I have stars. I don't know actually how many I had, but... I was pretty sure I had some. Okay, so let's see. Come on, get lucky here. Yeah. 8. I'll take 8. What is that red substance you collect from the bottle of mead, Ace? Oh, you're right. That's for Grace to figure out. Of course. Let's get that sample to the lab. I was right. It does go to Grace. Please tell me not 12 hours. Oh, you son of a nutcracker. I hate this. 12 hours? Alright. Well, anyways, guys, by the time we get here, I will have all of the stars that we need for this one, because this is a long time for me to wait. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. It's been Pitching Ace 88. Ciao. Alright, guys. Right in the middle of me finishing something off, let's go to the laboratory. Ace, the substance you collected from that bottle of mead was lipstick, which pretty much rules out the possibility of it coming from your victim. Lipstick? Yes, a deep red shade to be exact. Whoever kills your victim is wearing deep red lipstick. Huh, that's great. Now we know who... Darn, you're right, Ace. All our female suspects are wearing this exact shade of lipstick. We'll need more evidence to catch our killer. I think it's gonna be her. Just saying. I'd be pretty shocked if it was the old lady. But let's get our final piece of evidence, guys. I'm not impressed you managed to crack that camera's code, Ace. This is a top-notch system. I had a look at all the data recorded, and I've got good news. The camera did film your victim and his killer. Yippee! Looks like Mrs. Harris didn't lie. Well, the camera got a glimpse of the two of them as they walked on the boardwalk. Your victim's face was easily recognizable, but his friend kept to the shadows, unfortunately. However, the killer dropped something right into the pool of light created by a light post. They dropped their sunglasses. They were wearing sunglasses in the middle of the night? That's rich people for you, and since they picked them back up, it means Andrew's killer is still carrying those sunglasses around. It is, Isabel. Well, Ace, this is it. We've got everything we need to put Andrew Ashworth's killer behind bars. I'll be honest with you, Ace. I've got no idea who did it. I can't wait to see who you're going to arrest. Oh, I know who it is. Only one person's wearing... There, right there. Yep, it's her. I don't even need to check any further. Boom. 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 Guilty. Miss Fairchild. But this doesn't make any sense. Inspector Ace, are you sure you made the right deductions? Of course they did. Inspector Ace, I shall not put up a fight. Yes, I killed Andrew Ashworth. I kept bumping into Andrew at Charities. He made fun of me for being so demure, but he kept flirting with me all the same. I didn't like his manners, but he was intriguing, and I gave in. And he made me discover a world I'd never suspected existed. You mean you're talking about Jezebela's dungeon? Yes. The first time he took me there, I think he was certain I would run away screaming, but I loved it. All my life I've been treated like a doll, and finally someone was touching me without acting as if I was going to break. It was exhilarating. But he started trying to control me outside of the dungeon. Can you believe that idiot wanted to dictate what I should and should not eat? I stopped seeing him, but he kept sending gifts to me, phoning me. I knew he'd never stop, so I agreed to meet him again. We stopped by his grandfather's house to steal some mead. Andrew loved to lick it off my... I think we're getting the picture, thank you. And that's when you got stung, isn't it? Yes, then we went to the stupid yacht he was obsessed with. He wanted to tie me up, but I told him we should have a dip in the cold water first, to heighten our senses. The fool jumped in head first without even taking his clothes off. I told him I'd strip for him, started undoing my dress, and then... Why, then I rushed to the cabin and started the engines. He laughed. He thought I was trying to get in control for once. You know, right until the moment I drove over him and heard the rotor slash into his flesh, he still believed it was a game. Wow, Mrs. Fairchild, you are under arrest for the murder of Andrew Ashworth. Everything you say can and will be used against you. Wow, Mrs. Fairchild, you are brought in front of this court today to answer for the brutal slaughter of Andrew Ashworth. You've entered a guilty plea. Of course I have. I did kill him. Mrs. Fairchild, may I just say how shocked and saddened this court to see such a young woman of such good upbringing resorting to these actions? Well, yes, my father always said you shouldn't rely on others to fix your problems, so I went ahead and fixed mine. And I'm sure Daddy would have at least approved of me not running away from the consequences. And perhaps. Isabel Fairchild, for the murder of Andrew Ashworth, this court condemns you to 12 years in prison with a chance of parole in 6 years. Court is adjourned. Wow. All that premeditated? And she gets 12 years with 6 in parole? That's impressive. Well, Ace, I'm officially bummed out. Here, even more than ever, it seems trusting your first impression people might be deadly. I wonder what else this district has in store for us, Ace. I really do. But I'm glad I got Hugh here with me to face it all. And of course, Jones, I'll be able to help you get it through. Anyways, guys, we're gonna wait till we get on, or stay tuned for the next chapter. See you guys in a little bit. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.